Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxer Boxing. Now, my boy Roy Jones Jr., the man with no nickname, the man you just say his full name. Y'all must have forgot, man. My boy's a legend, the most athletic fighter in the world, the first man in history to go up from 154 to heavyweight to beat a heavyweight champion in devastating fashion. Just styled on him, 12 rounds, wasn't even close. My boy Roy Jones Jr., the most athletic fighter in boxing history, in my opinion. Man, he says that he's not afraid to fight anyone and that he's down to fight Roy Jones Jr. I'm sorry. He's down to fight Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, right? Now, it's wild because apparently he basically said he's not going to name names, but he's been feeling like he's been being bullied by these bigger fighters, i.e. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Now, I'm going to get some quotes for you guys, man. He says, "Let me tell you one thing, just so you know, I don't really mess with people too much. I don't like to bother nobody. I'm getting older. I love trying to pass what I know down to these new guys, like Chrissy Bank Jr. and other fighters. But if people bother me, and I've had a few people bother me lately, I ain't saying a lot of names, but pretty strong, big guys trying to bully me around. And I don't like being bullied. I will fight you, and I'm 51, but I'll fight anybody over 50. And I ain't scared nobody, nowhere, at no time. Headgear, no headgear, I don't care. So just be aware and be careful what you say." That's what my boy Roy Jones Jr. says, man. He's saying that he's being bullied, and he's not saying no names, but we all know who it is. We all know who it is, man. It's Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. There's a lot of old men who used to be legends who think that their legacy was better than the other legacy. And the only way this can be figured out, man, is to fight in the ring. Now, my boy Roy Jones Jr., man, incredible athlete. His best days may be behind him. But I've been hearing that Mike Tyson has been getting some kind of stem cell replacement therapy. Basically, what that is like there's some stem cells that you inject in you to give you basically like rejuvenated strength and everything back to what you used to be in your earlier years, right? I think Roy Jones Jr. needs to do the same thing. This is probably the one fight where I think that any kind of therapeutic, performance enhancing. I wouldn't call it performance enhancing. It's more like stem cell research is more like rejuvenating old cells that died off, right? It's different. It's not giving you abnormal strength. It's basically getting you to where you're supposed to be at, and that you basically giving you strength that you had back in your prime years, right? But it's your strength. It's not like some abnormal stuff, right? So, I think Roy Jones Jr. should do the same thing. Roy Jones Jr. has never been caught for steroids. Roy Jones Jr. is very a clean fighter. I can't say the same thing for Mike Tyson. Everyone knows if you do any kind of research on Mike Tyson, you click Mike Tyson steroids. Mike Tyson has admitted to doing steroids back in the day. He used to actually say that. He used to actually have other people do piss tests for him instead of him doing it himself. So, Mike Tyson has a career of doing, steroids. The guy admits it, right? And the guy got caught like one time, and I don't think anything came of it, Roy Jones Jr. has always been a clean fighter, and I think they should let him do stem cell replacement therapy or something like that, whatever it's called, to make the guy a faster, more in prime Roy Jones Jr. Whatever these older fighters need to compete for us to see it, I'm down with it. I'm ready to see it, man. So we're gonna see how this whole thing plays out, man. Me personally, I'm really excited to see Roy Jones Jr. When people don't even mention Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson together, but these people are older now, they're bigger now, and Roy Jones Jr. is a natural heavyweight right now, in my opinion. The guy, like I said, he just needs a boost right now to get back to his prime years. A prime Roy Jones Jr. versus a prime Mike Tyson. And like I said earlier, Mike Tyson was always in that juice. We don't know how good he is without it in his prime. How good would have you been in his prime? Roy Jones Jr. beat some elite level fighters in his prime, like a James Toney, and we know that was all natural. He beat top tier opponents. I can go down a list of Roy Jones Jr.'s resume, but it would take too long. Unfortunately for Roy Jones Jr., he fought for so long. He started fighting in between. He basically started fighting generations of fighters at one point because he passed his generation. When James Toney was getting old, Roy Jones Jr. was still fighting elite level opponents from different eras. It's insane how long Roy Jones Jr. fought. In fact, the guy's still fighting. Crazy stuff, man. The guy does not know when to quit. And Mike Tyson, he took a long break, which I think is better for you. You know, you don't have to fight so consistently to stay, you know, you have your facilities there. You know what I mean? I think Mike Tyson could be the fresher fighter for sure, because he got out early. You know, he didn't stay too long. The guy got out, and you know he talks perfectly the same as he talked back in his prime. Mike Tyson always had this weird speech, you know, thing going where, you know, you look at the guy, you look at his highlights, and then you see him talk, and this is like a weird little, you know, soft, timid voice. Crazy stuff, man. Mike Tyson, freaking nature, inside and outside the ring, personality is like it's just contradictory to his style, you know. But you know, in his prime, they matched. His speech and his aggression were one and the same. You know, the guy was, you know, verbally aggressive and he was physically aggressive. And Mike Tyson seems like he's getting back to it, man. We're gonna see, man. You start giving Mike Tyson some wins, watch that personality change. Watch that personality change. Either or, man, I'm excited for both these fighters to fight, man. You know, we'll see how this whole thing unfolds. Let me know who you guys got to fight, Mike Tyson or Roy Jones Jr. Man, I just want to see Roy get some respect, man. No one respects the guy. Everyone talks about Mike Tyson all the time. Roy Jones Jr. has the best highlight reel, in my opinion, in boxing. It's beautiful to watch, and it's sort of scary sometimes. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasking Empire. Peace. Geobasking.